Your voice is not just to communicate, it is how you regulate your entire nervous system and everyone else in the room. Think about the most calming person you have ever been around. The one who walked into a room and something shifted, the energy settled, people slowed down, and conversations become less frantic. And if you try to remember what it was about them, it probably was not what they said, but how they said it. Something about the pace, the depth, the warmth of the voice. Unhurried, low, deliberate. Like they had all the time in the world that were quietly giving some of it to everyone around them. You probably thought it was their presence or confidence, but it was neither of those things. It was nervous system regulation happening through sound, and it is contagious. Here is what is happening. Your autonomic nervous system is constantly scanning your environment for signals for safety and threat. And one of the most powerful inputs it uses is the human voice. High pitched, rapid speech activates your threat detection system. Your amygdala reads it as urgency, danger, or alarm. Low, slow, deliberate speech does the opposite. It signals safety, calm, that the situation is under control, that there is no predator nearby, and your nervous system responds to that signal automatically, dropping cortisol, slowing heart rate, shifting from sympathetic activation towards parasympathetic calm. You do not decide to feel calmer around a low, slow voice. Your biology decides that for you. But here is the part that changes everything. When you deliberately lower and slow your own voice, even in the middle of a stressful conversation, your nervous system responds to the signal as if someone else produced it. You calm yourself by sounding calm. The act of speaking slowly and lowly requires controlled breathing, longer exhales, reduced respiratory rate. And your vagus nerve, activated by those longer exhales, shifts your entire autonomic state towards calm in real time. You're not performing composure, you're creating it. Through the physical act of producing a calm voice, your body generates the neurochemistry of actually being calm. This is why the most effective leaders, therapists, negotiators, and even parents all share one vocal characteristic that has nothing to do with what they say. Their voice stays low and slow when everyone else's go high and fast. Not because they feel less, but because they learn consciously or not that their voice is a tool that regulates not just their own nervous system, but the nervous system of every person within the earshot. A calm voice in a crisis is not just reassuring, it is neurologically contagious. It spreads through a room the way panic does, except in the opposite direction. So, the next time a conversation starts escalating at work, at home, or anywhere, do not match that energy in the room. Lower your voice instead. Slow it down. Let the pace drop. Let the pitch drop. Breathe into the words rather than pushing them out. Watch what happens to the person across from you. Their shoulders will drop, their breathing will slow, their voice will begin to follow yours down. Because your nervous system just told their nervous system through the sound alone that everything is going to be okay. And nervous systems believe each other far more readily than minds do. Follow, because the most powerful tool in any difficult situation or conversation has been in your throat the entire time and you're not using it. Hope this helps. Thank you.